Top focus today. Protests against the controversial Citizenship Amendment Act led to major violence in Uttar Pradesh's Lucknow. Protesters went on a rampage, pelting stones at the police, setting vehicles on fire and ransacking a police outpost. The police in return fired tear gas shells and resorted to lathi charge to control the unruly mob. The violence broke out in Lucknow's Old City area, which is a sensitive zone where police were deployed in heavy numbers following the ruckus. Protesters pelted stones at the police, set motorbikes and cars on fire and ransacked a police outpost. In return, the police fired tear gas and lathi charge protesters. Meanwhile, the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Bawana in Outer Delhi has been turned into a makeshift jail to keep the anti-Citizenship Amendment Act protesters who have been detained. The ongoing anti-Citizenship Amendment Act protests in the national capital have disrupted normal life as 18 metro stations were closed earlier, and also there was heavy traffic reported from many areas in New Delhi. Now, people coming from Gurugram to Delhi faced significant delays today, while those moving from Noida to Delhi found themselves in a long queue of traffic. Mandi House, where prominent left leaders were detained, has now been cleared of protesters. Even cops have been dispersing from the spot. Political commentator Tehseen Poonawalla has been detained during the protest in Delhi. Apart from him, prominent left leaders Sitaram Yechuri, D. Raja and Brinda Karat have also been detained at the Mandi House during the protest. Earlier as well, Congress leader Sandeep Dixit, who also happens to be former Chief Minister Sheila Dixit's son, was detained from the Mandi House. And earlier, scores of agitators were detained at the Red Fort also, where another protest by students and activists was set to begin. Now, Swarajya Abhiyan Chief Yogendra Yadav was among those who were detained from the Red Fort area. Activist and former JNU student Umar Khalid has also been detained during the anti-Citizenship Amendment protest in Delhi. And some people have also been detained near Delhi's Jama Masjid, while the situation continues to remain tense near the Red Fort. A barrage of police personnel was seen on spot as prohibitory orders have been put in place to stop the agitations. 16 flights were delayed today due to traffic jams at NH8. Indigo cancelled 19 flights after its crew members got stuck in a traffic jam in the city and also due to other issues. Meanwhile, the anti-Citizenship Amendment protests continued to get bigger in Bengaluru as hundreds of people marched towards Town Hall, the place from where historian Ramchandra Guha was also detained. Now, we talk about Hyderabad. Protesters were detained early in the morning. Students from Hyderabad Central University who were planning to join a march against this act were detained by the police this morning. Close to 100 students were taken to Moinabad police station. Members of left-wing student organizations squatted on the tracks, disrupting movement of trains, while activists of another outfit vandalized an ambulance and burnt tires during a bandh called by left parties in Bihar. The bandh, also being supported by a number of small parties, has been called in protest against the Citizenship Amendment Act and the proposed countrywide implementation of the NRC. In Patna, activists belonging to pro-left student bodies like the AISF and the AISA stormed the Rajendra Nagar terminus and squatted on the tracks, disrupting movement of trains for about half an hour early in the morning. Around 200 were detained today and they will be released in the eve. That is what the police is saying. Police are likely to book them under Section 188.